Back to the channel. Welcome back to my EJ Plays some more PGA Tour 2K23. It's the beginning of the week. This will be arriving on Monday for you folks, and as always, we start the week in the TGC Tours Challenge Circuit, giving you your weekly preview or walkthrough of round one from that competition for those who play in it. You are in the Bushwood Open this week, which is week commencing the 4th of March. Honey Badger Hacker is the creator of the course Mount Millie. Let's check out the course details. There are 4 pins, black and white are the only tees. One playing 6,293 yards, one playing 6,778 yards. It's a par 71, so scoring will be lower. The default conditions are fairways are firm, greens are normal, green speed is medium fast, weather is clear, and time of day is morning. So let's see what your first round this week will play as. So you're going to play from the white tees, the longer tees, obviously pin set 1 in round 1. The wind speeds will be medium for your opening round from the southwest. Fairways are going to be moderate, green firm is going to be moderate, and the green speed will be default, which we just identified as medium fast. So I think that's either 155 or 160 something. We'll see when we get out there. But let's get this underway, guys. The Bushwood Open. A course by Honey Badger Hacker. That's the name, isn't it? I've heard his name bandied around quite a lot in the design community, so I think he is one of the top designers. But these courses tend to be tricky in TGC Tours, as you guys know, who play this challenge circuit every week. But let's have a look. What is your opening in a par 5? Gotta love an opening par 5. This is 533 yards. This is going to kick straight over there. You want to avoid that hill. You want to try and land it around here. Let's go for it.
All right, let's have a good round.
That's a nice opening drive. Slight slow, pretty straight. Landed exactly where I wanted to.
That'll do nicely.
Taking no risks there.
Setting up about
and we have 220 in. I got a 215. Now if I land on this side of the hill, it's going to kick forward. So that is the play here. A little bit of D-loft. Don't want to be messing around down here, folks. We will aim way further right than we should, because I'm going to have to try and fast this. Get a push, get a fast. I need to land. I'm going to land on this side of the hill, aren't I? That is not how you play that hole. That is not staying up there. Oh, wow. Well, that got lucky, folks. That should have been off and down the hill. That was a complete misread of distance there. I hit that. So just to qualify that, guys, I hit that 101% at a 215 yards to a 220 yard pin, and I've got nowhere near. So if you're playing this hole, add the extra distance with my advice there. So we're going left to right and then hard right to left on this 61-foot putt. So let's kick it out to a box and a half out. This is nothing more than a lag putt, really. So 1 in 100. Not a bad effort. Should be okay coming back. A little bit of a tricky pin location. Seems to be right on a little hill. But we make the birdie on the opening first. You will have an eagle opportunity there, guys. As I said, I think you use a little extra length in there. I used less length than needed and didn't get anywhere near with 101%. So
that hole, you're currently 1 under.
Would suggest that is more uphill than it indicated. But 1 under through 1. Can't ask for that for a start on TGC Tours. And you go from a par 5 to a par 3. So they're opening with the fun holes. This is 204 yards. I got a 197 with a 7-mile-per-hour helping wind. Anywhere landing right's going to push you towards the pin. So let's aim over there. That's a push and a fast, which should pretty much straighten that up. And it should be a pretty decent shot in. Got to clean up this swing, though. Started off nice, but it's gone downhill since.
Okay, let's do this.
So the green speed is 146, actually, guys, not the 155s I was expecting. So I guess 155s are fast, aren't they? This was moderate fast. So this is a left to right curler, 13 feet downhill, which means it will take more of the break. Uphill it takes less.
It's getting there.
And that's a nice
Oh, you like that
birdie
one,
on
don't you?
2 on a 200-yard par 3. You'd be happy with par there if I was playing TGC Tours. A birdie, you're probably making a shot on the field in the challenge circuit this week.
And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under.
I tried to play on platinum, obviously, because that's the division I'm in, but I am absolutely awful up there.
See what happens here on the 3rd hole.
Can't seem to put one decent round together, let alone 2. So 418-yard par 4 third. So we're having the full spectrum in the first ones. With a helping wind, you might be able to drive down here. We do not have that, so we're going to aim at this hill and hopefully land somewhere around there and kick on up. That should be fine. Landed exactly where I wanted it to.
Good shot. And
We've got an awkward footing into this one.
From here.
This is awkward. I think I'm going to de-loft and a bit of spin on 125. I pushed it. That push is going to kill it. Bit too much de-loft too, but not bad for the yardage, to be fair.
Okay.
It was awkward footing. Always hard to judge that when you're on a downslope like that. Never know how much it's going to add. But I wasn't far off, and we have a 19-foot for our 3rd birdie on the bounce. Can we make it? It's going to overturn, I think. Yeah, not a bad effort.
Here's a
just a slight misread.
Nicely.
But all right, 2 under through 3, and then we got a slew of par 4s. Then we finished 5-3-5 on this front 9. So you start with a 5 and a 3, 4 par 4s and a bounce and a 5-3-5. End to the front 9. Should be some scoring opportunities, but given this is a par 71 and you've got 3 par 5s on this front 9, I'm not expecting any on the back 9. So 413 yards. Aim up this right hand side. This should kick on from there. Don't want to go down our left hand side, so I'm going to try and hold this plateau. Gonna have a little bit of awkward footing from there though. I think I'm just going to play the 88. I've got to try and figure out my footing now. That slow will help, because this is going to kick forward and run on. Which is nice.
Oh, yeah, that was a tidy little shot.
Delicate little shot in there. Had to be accurate. Tricky greens, mind. Wouldn't want to see these on a higher green speed, to be fair. This is a little horrible little putt. But we make it. We make it. We're 3 under through 4. As I said. 3 par 5s on this opening 9, so I don't expect to see many on the back 9, given this is a par 71. Normally with a par 72, you have 3 par 5s over the 18 holes.
Looks like a par 4 for this one.
So 385 yards. I think we can carry this bunker.
You managed to get a good
That's a
swing
better
on
shot. This feels so nice when you hit it perfect like that. That is so clean. I don't like to use my flops, but I think I'm going to use this 49-yard flop here on a downhill slope, and with all this kicking towards the pin, this should work out nice. It's a fucking awful swing, but it has worked out nice.
Seems like you're doing pretty good in the approach shot department.
Still an awkward shot left.
10-footer.
This week, I feel like this week's going to be a lot about your putting skills, guys. And if you do want to know how I read the greens, I have done a putting video. You'll notice I make more than I miss of my putts, to be fair. It's not a algorithm or a counting method, so don't bother checking it out if that's what you're looking for, but it does give you just a few hints and tips on how I address my putts. Okay, the 6th. You're on a par 4, 415 yards, so another short par 4. You got these trees in the way. It's all sloping downhill, so you got to wonder, do you pull back? I don't think so. I think what I'm going to do is put a bit of de-loft, put a bit of shaping on it, and hopefully carry and kick out of this rough. Anything over this side is fine. It's going to kick onto the fairway, and it should work out Perfect, which it
Here's our
does.
second shot on this sixth
Have a bit of
hole.
wriggle room to play with there, guys. So we have 103 in, 12 up, playing 107 in the wind, playing probably around 115. We have a 119 and a 104. A bit of a downslope, but I'm going to play the 119. And I'm going to loft it up into this wind. Hope I don't hit this too long. Oh, it's gone. Somehow that's gone left, even though I slowed it. Distance was alright. Not sure how that went so far left, but it did. See if we can get a chip in. See if we can get a chip in.
Oh, look at here. Nice chip.
Not a bad effort.
That's going to keep you at 4
If you've been watching me
under
over the
at
years, my
level.
chipping has been the weakest part of my game, but of late, over the last couple of weeks, I've adapted the way I do it, and I've gotten way better at it. Still not making as many as I'd like, but I make more than I used to. Okay, 7th hole, short par 5, playing uphill. Should be able to just bandy it down this fairway. No concerns about that. Hopefully you get a nice foot in for your second shot in.
Up here with an elevated green ahead.
Now the last time I played an elevated green, I was way short. So do I? Oh, that feels too long. I'm going to try and hit this, guys, the 5-iron, and see what happens. Tried to put a bit of extra power on it. My feet took it way left, and so did that fast, and the wind did not bring it back. But we're going to have a putt for eagle again. Not the cleanest shot, but we have a putt at it, and that's all we can ask. I'm going to go just outside the left cup. This is going to go hard right, and then should come back. So there's the hard right. Now this should start to turn back. I didn't go far enough left, sadly.
5 feet left.
That went way more right than I was expecting. But we get another birdie. So they are 2 eagleable par 5s on this front 9, guys. If you birdie them, you're fine. As I say in the challenge circuit, shooting 5, 6 under and 9, you'll be competing. 4 under, you'll be making the cuts and doing all right and keeping yourself ticking over in those leagues. Certainly the upper echelon of challenge circuit anyway. The lower echelon, obviously, is going to be slightly different. So 153, playing 151, in the winds playing 140 odd. The 135 with some D-loft on it and a little bit of spin to stop the ball should be good. Ah, that little push, little swing line on the left-hand side kept me left there. Great shot, really.
That's a safe shot.
Perfect
All right,
distance.
let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say?
Bad execution on the old swing plane. But my swing plane, as you know, is a little erratic. That's a better swing plane. And that's a nice putt. Not much movement in that putt. And we have the third par 5 of this opening 9. It's a 37 out, which is going to make it a 34 in, guys. So I'm expecting a few par 3s and 4s and no par 5s on this home stretch. Can we clear this water? I've really got to try. So let's loft this up. Let's aim on this right hand side.
Just a pure swing.
And that should clear it. And it does. So there you go, guys. You can clear that with a lofted driver on a down slope with just 160 in. Oh. Is that going to get there? I don't know if that gets there, but we are on a down slope, so I'm going to de-loft this, pitch and wedge. This might be silly, but I think this gets there. It's going to kick forward from here. Hopefully run round to the right. Oh, what a lovely shot. Using the contours in my favour there.
6 feet from the cup.
And this is just a short eagle shot on the 9th. And to be honest, guys, I think you could probably end this front 9 in 9 under. Oh my god, that didn't move. Why did that not take any of the breakup? And why did I hit that so hard?
If you sink this.
Wow. scrap my putting advice from earlier, guys. Don't check out my video. I mean,
Putt appears to be online.
that just didn't move.
Nice putt.
So
That's
that
for
break
birdie
that
number
was showing
7
there,
on
and
a
that
good
should have
day.
been an eagleable hole, really, but that break was not there for me. That's unfortunate to get a ghost break at that stage. It just stayed straight. If anything, it went left, not right. Just really random. But we're 7 under through 9. Can't complain about that. But that is 3 eagleable par 5s that we didn't make a single eagle on. And I feel like that's the score in 9. So, short par 4. It's a little tree in your way here, so just be careful of that. Those bunkers are well protected. Do you play back? I'm going to play back. I'm going to take a wood in because, to be honest, I don't want a chip or a flop from that distance. I'd rather, yeah, perfect. I'd rather my full pitch in, touch a loft, touch a spin. This feels like it'll be good. It should be all around the pin. Oh, nearly dunked it. Nearly dunked it all around the pin. That was dead on pin. That's the old dead eye coming into play there. 8 under through 10. Good shooting. You can see, boys, people are tearing up this course, the platinum players this week. They all play it for another competition, so don't freak out when you see their scores. Just ignore them. Play your own division. So we have 126 yard par 3. So this 125 should be good. That slight slow will help because I pushed it and I got a favourable wind. That's a nice shot.
Work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you?
Now is this going to turn left to right? I still can't believe that eagle putt. That is absolutely gutting to have a ghost break there. And there is another par 5 on this back 9. So it's littered with some par 3s too. 3 par 3s. So you've got an interesting back 9. But you do have 4 par 5s on this course, which is why people are shooting 20 under there. Scotty Walnuts. Mad Ball Links, I know they are platinum players. And good platinum players too. So 548 yard par 5. Again, every par 5 has been only around the 500, 550 yard mark, so all of them are reachable.
About 235 from here.
You just need to be playing your A game. So 235, I'm going to take my 238 hybrid in. Hoping this comes round off this hill, or at least kicks off it. It's going to kick off it. This could work out well. If it just slows down a little. We have another eagle putt.
I was wrong, but I'm actually glad.
Now this one is way trickier than the last one. But let's hope it actually takes this left to right break this time.
You got your eagle.
Because it was doing this last time and didn't do anything.
Going towards that hole.
It's going to duck. Oh, it just lips in. And there we go. After being robbed at the last one, this one does take quite a lot of that break. Nearly overshot the hole there, but we snuck in on the right edge. And we are 11 under through 12. And as I said, it's a really scoreable course this week, the Bushwood Open, guys. So you want to be aiming for 5, 6 under a 9. It's another short par 4. I'm going to de-loft this and try and land in this gully. Going to slow it and take off some power.
And the tee shot's looking decent.
Just want to land it exactly where I wanted to. Didn't want to do a full shot there.
Shot on the 13th.
88. This has got to be good. Loft and spin. Got to spin this puppy back a bit to get it to land succinctly. That slow's going to kill it though. That is going to stop too short. Thanks to that slow.
14 feet to the cup from here.
Right to left. If you do misread this, there is a little left to right break right at the pin that can save you, but can also punish you. So let's see what we do. We have, oh, and it didn't save us. We did not get the read on that one. Awkward putt. Oof, nearly missed the one back. No, all right. 11 under through 13. Shame to waste that eagle straight away. 4-3-4-3-4 finish on this front 9. Let's see what we can do. We've had quite a lot of short par 4s now. It is a short course. Not 20 under. Great shooting, but I guess he made the eagles. I did not. Another 300 yard par 4. I think you can just hit this one up this fairway. Stay on this top plateau. Gonna have awkward footing again. Left to right.
And this is looking to be about 155 yards out.
Oh, this 162 should be good. Little off, little spin. This is so awkward. Hopefully that's worked out. Yeah,
There
decent.
we go. Good shot. All right, 8 feet to the cup.
Okay, little right to left 8-footer. Should be your bread and butter putts in
This one's
TGC
tracking.
Tours.
That is fine work.
Gotta be careful what I say, because you say they should be easy and it never is.
Is your current score.
We're 12 under through 14. Solid shooting. As I said, 6 and 6 front and back nine and you're good. So we're at where we want to be. 200 yard, 25 foot down. So it's playing around 190. So I'll hit the 187 with a little loft and a little spin. That's a better strike. That could be too long, mind. It's got to sit.
Here.
That was one of my better strikes. So sadly, it went just a little, and we're talking millimetre too long. Now, do I chip or do I putt here, guys? I'm going to putt. There's not much movement in this. It runs left to right. Oh, how did I overhit that? Coming out the fringe, I did not expect to overhit that badly. I thought I'd had to put a bit more on that. And now this could be our first mistake of the game. Maybe I should have chipped it. But we make the putt back. That's a shame. That was a very birdieable par 3 there. Just over-egged it. So the 180, you need to be around a 180 club coming into that, I think, guys.
And getting ready to tee off here on the
16th. Do we go for this? I think we do. I think we do a touch of D-loft on that. And we just hit it up there. Doesn't matter if we're not anywhere near the hole. To be fair, I didn't need the D-loft, guys. It's not going to quite make it up this hill. Without the D-loft, that would have been golden. But we're going to have a chip at an eagle. Let's go for it. Let's not do anything with it. Let's just go at it. Ooh, not bad.
Chip shot there.
Without that super fast, that would have been a good chip. The fast kept me too far left. And we are 13 through 16. But look at these guys. English Warrior, Sneck Oakley, Pro WDino. Just tearing this course up. I don't recognise those names as plat players either, but they could be Pro Tour players. I'm going to hit the 197 with some loft and spin here. Tricky little par 3, this one. That's a push and a slope. But with the wind and that big slow, that's going to stay right and probably going to come back down this hill. And that's going to leave a horrible putt.
Okay, on the green safely.
Will we, John?
With a very long putt.
Bring this in a little. This is all going right to left. See what we can do. Now it's got to start to take the break. Oh, just squeaks by. Not a bad effort. But another tricky one back.
This putt's good so far. Awesome.
If you miss the long range birdie putts, do not miss the returns. And we are 13 under through 16. Par 4. Let's see if we can get another birdie. End this at 14 under. Gonna be way back of the leader, the top dogs this week. But 14 under is or 13 under is a respectable score. 14 under would be a great score around here.
18, ready to go.
But we are tied 45th, as you can see. So people are putting in some rounds. It's a short course, relatively straightforward course to be fair. Don't think I've missed the fairway. I've probably been a little too conservative on some of the holes. I'm gonna D-loft the 104, guys. This might be risky. This is my first risky shot, I think. As long as I hit it well, it should get up there.
This could be good.
And it does. Catches a little bit of that backstop.
Safely on the green.
But not enough, and that's an awkward little birdie putt now. See if I can get the break here. I think I
head
might
towards the
overturn.
hole.
Oh no, it's a glorious
And
final
that
putt.
one drops in for
That's
bird,
14
and
under
nice way to cap
57
off your round as
on a
well.
par 71. There was probably I left one eagle out there definitely with that ghost break. A couple of other eagle opportunities you can have out there really, to be fair. There's that short par 4 as well.
And with that,
So you can
I will
see
let
why
you
these
go.
boys are
Thank
tearing
you
up
very
that
much
score
for
and
the round of
scoring
golf. I had
a few names on that
good
top
amount
10.
of fun.
Awesome shooting.
Hopefully you did.
T29 after round 1. There we go, guys. That's the Challenge Circuit walkthrough preview for this week. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new here and like the content, please subscribe. And I will catch you all later in the week for some more Golfing Madness. Peace out.